and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gwen, but over here the family calls me Cousin G, and I am back with some more Sistas Season 8 content. Cousins, girl, y'all seen the title of this video? It is the recap and the review of Sistas Season 8, Episode 18. They titled this one, War Two Roses. Cousins, this girl really did what she had done did. Girl, Gary ain't lose that memory, girl. Because as y'all know the order of operation around here, it's storyline time. Girl, let's get into it. First on the docket, it's Penelope, Robin, Andi, and Jordan, girl. Let me tell y'all something. I think Robin being childish. Because when Andi and Jordan walked up, child, he ended up saying, "Are you surprised to see us here?" Bitch, why would you tell me something like that? Yeah, she's surprised, but also she not. Y'all don't know what kind of funky game Robin and Andi playing. But trying to make each other jealous with other people, girl, is beyond me. We too old for that. We too old to be acting like that. Cousins, tell me y'all ain't catch that. He was being childish and he was trying to make Andi jealous. He was. Are you surprised to see me here with her? Yeah, Robin, Archie, what you thought? Yeah, she's surprised. I was mad at him for doing that, but both of y'all childish anyway, girl. Y'all don't know who y'all want to be with, girl. Y'all know what's... Girl, I don't. I can't and I don't. But y'all know Penelope had to get her disrespect in. What are you doing here with her? You just love to have two men goggling over you. You mad, Penelope, girl? You want men slobbing over you too? Huh? You want them to be thirsty and drooling behind you too? It's not that girl fault. She look the way she look and get the men that she get. Don't get mad. Get like her. Girl, no, don't get like her because sometimes she be being dumb. Don't do it, cousin. Don't do it. But sissy, you're jealous of Andi. You're very much jealous of Andi. And you at a table trying to order some food with one of Andi's other exes. But see, it can't be that it's her ex or whatever. It's somebody she used to fool around with. Robin is somebody that Andi used to fool around with. Let's get this straight. They was never in a relationship. Now he offered a relationship, but Andi being Andi, not wanting to give up what she worked so hard for, which we barely see her do in the first place. Girl, I ain't never seen this girl in the courtroom, girl. I ain't never seen her in nobody's courtroom. Coming out one, in action, no. Have not seen it, girl. Have not seen it. But she didn't want to give that up to go and travel to, was that London? Girl, what was it? Overseas to Robin, a company that his law firm that he owned. She did not want to do that. She gave up the offer of the relationship or whatever, fooling around with Gary Marshall Borders. She was confused and conflicted, child. Let's just call it like we said, girl. But she was offered a relationship with Robin. And I said ex, but because she used to color with him, girl. The threesome was it for me. Girl, it's nasty work to me, cousins. I couldn't. Now, what would have happened if she would have took that offer? Y'all think Gary would have tried to track her down overseas too? Y'all know Gary crazy. Probably would have tried to do some like that, girl. I can't. I cannot, girl. But it was after Jordan and Penelope ended up leaving or whatever. It's when Jordan started getting assy in his pantsy. You see that? Look at you. You're in love with him, ain't you? He was just pointing fingers at sis and everything. And I'm like, Jordan, calm your emotional ass down. Girl, I mean, all his emotions was spilling out. All of them, girl. All of them. Somehow he called here to talk about a possible relationship. Then the question came, were you ever in love with me? No, she wasn't. She was not in love with you. She was not in love with you. She cared about you. She cared for you deeply. She didn't fall for you like you fell for her. And I do curse Andi for, I know, stringing that boy along or whatever. I wouldn't say stringing it along. I understood her emotions or whatever when it came to Jordan or whatever, because it's something new and fresh, and you just trying to make sure you got all your T's crossed and your I's dotted when it comes to this doggone relationship stuff. I understand that or whatever. So it was tough for her to let her guard down, being that she didn't dealt with all this stuff with Gary. But she kept running back, child. And it's when she took accountability for the type of men that she attract. The type of men that she attracts, she took accountability for it, especially when Jordan pointed it out, girl. I mean, he was just pointing out everything. But you're not pointing out stuff about yourself, you simp. You simp. He's very much a simp. And you can tell he don't follow his own direction sometimes. He got to get word from the curb to go ahead and move forward. And when I say the curb, I mean his sister. She the curb. She disgusting because I don't like her. I don't like her. Off with that rose. Girl, get him off. Please. Please, that girl is disgusting. She is disgusting, child. So they end up saying their goodbyes or whatever. And what got me is Jordan said he wasn't man enough to fulfill Andi's needs, girl. All right, Jordan, if you feel that way about yourself, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. And he probably still got it in his mind that it was a plan between Andi and Gary to sabotage his campaign or whatever, and what he was running for. Nobody tried to do that but Gary. That girl had nothing to do with nothing Gary was planning. Keep telling people Gary be playing chess while y'all out here playing checkers. It just wasn't gonna get right. It was not. It was, you just, girl, a time was not gonna be had, girl. Girl, I would say pull Jordan, but you know what? I can't. Especially after he tried to compare Andi to Danny. He really tried to compare her to Danny. You want that much attention. You have this addiction to attention from men, just like your friend Danny is addicted to vaping. Won't you and your girlfriends stop spilling tea? All y'all do is act like girlfriends. They're too thick and thin. Girl, say it up. They're girlfriends. There for anything. His girlfriend. God cannot, girl, for him to say something about Danny vaping. It gives that they sit in a circle and have conversations about their women. And they do that. They do that. Or whatever. But you wouldn't expect no man. You never know with men. You never know. I give them some grace, because they have a right to sit in circles and talk like that. They do. But expressing y'all emotions is giving girlfriends. It's nothing wrong with y'all expressing y'all emotions. I mean, I can't help myself, because I don't know how to explain this, cousins. I was raised different. I'm a military brat. I can't help myself, girl, because girl, what they be doing be giving straight female vibes. I'm just saying. I mean, you can express yourself, but y'all put a lot. I mean, it's okay to put emotion in it, but y'all put a lot of emotions into this. And speaking of girlfriends, let's go ahead and get into the next story with Tony, Danny, Leonard, and Miss Brown with this olive suit. Now y'all know they end up suspending my girl for giving Leonard an iced coffee bath, a much needed iced coffee bath. It was witnesses, and you did this in front of all of the customers. And Tony, shut up. Tony, all this is your fault. And I'm going to keep saying all this your fault. Because I don't want to hear nothing about you seeing potential in Danny. You had favoritism over Danny, and that man peeped that, and he went ready. Had you not tried to sign this girl up for this leadership program, we wouldn't be in this doggone mess right now. We wouldn't be in none of this mess. That girl said that. I did not ask you for none of this. Why did you do that? And the whole program closed. And you seen Lena harassing me. You the boss. Why you ain't write him up when he first started harassing me about this? And I told you about it, and he did it in front of you. Get rid of Tony Danny. Get rid of him, his major paying wife, and his Steven ass crumb snatchers. Leave that man alone, Danny. Leave him alone. The only good thing that came from him was Creisha. That's it. But this gotta go. He gotta go, cousins. I told y'all I ain't like hips don't lie. I ain't never changed my mind about him. Never. But all this started with him. And I'm calling it. I'm calling it like I said. Had he not made that move, we wouldn't be here sitting here having this doggone discussion. Because he was in his feelings about Danny. Acting like a girlfriend. Girl, I'm telling y'all, cousins, it's this him. This all he's doing. And if I was Danny, I would sue his drawers off. It might be too big. Because the hips don't lie, girl. I gotta stop. Because it's for real. For real. Child. Had my cousin all bamboozled. All bamboozled, girl. My cousin ended up calling Fatima. Tima, girl, I'm losing it, girl. And Zach happened to be right there when she called. So, you know, they get into a discussion about who gonna go check on her or whatever. Because she did call Fatima, so, I mean, it's only right for Fatima to check on her. But, child, let me tell you. Let Zach check on her. And Zach definitely did go check on her. He reassured her, cheered her up, and told her he had her back. Y'all know they real good friends, and I love their friendship. I love their connection. It's giving sibling. I love it. I love it. Because it's she need to get rid of Tony. Get rid of him. You let me get suspended. Get rid of him. Suspended without pay. Get rid of that knuckle. Unless he's trying to pay your bills. Period. Get rid of him. Because all is his fault. And I'm blaming him. Yeah, Danny need to take accountability. But he started this barbecue business that we dealing with right now. Disgusting. Stamp. Disgusting. That was wrong for what he did. I'm sorry, cousins, but then again, I'm not. Or I'm not. She need to get rid of him. And I'm glad Zach did go check on her because she really did need that. Danny was about to lose her mind. She was about to lose her mind. But this was even, he went and checked on her before the whole suspension announcement ordeal or whatever. But I'm still calling it, cousin. She need to get rid of hips don't lie, for real. She need to get rid of him and stop dealing with him, period. She really do, cousins. But cousins, let's go ahead and move on over to the Taylor residence. The Taylors. Oh, yeah. This fool Zach is talking about how they gonna go talk to Tamara and hey, nah, they gonna have them in a headlock, whooping ass and everything. And I'm just like, Zach, this girl pregnant. She not supposed to be fighting. But according to that preview, girl, she gonna slap the taste out Tamara mouth, girl. That y'all ain't gonna have no taste buds. How I seen how she fell out after Fatima slapped her. See, why y'all get on my nerves? I'm calling it out. How y'all gonna let her slap Tamara, but y'all ain't never let her put a fingernail on Karen? And that's the main person who needed fingers put on her. Hands needed to be laid on Karen Motts. Period. You called me out my name. You're disrespecting me. You're mad at me for absolutely no reason. She deserves to be slapped. What are y'all doing in that writer's room? What's popping? What she needs to be slapped. Girl, I need to make my way on over there to that writer's room because I don't know what these people doing. I don't know what these people doing in this writer's room, girl, but the festivity level that I have right now is beyond the heavens, child. I am pissed off. How y'all gonna let her slap Tamara, but she can't put her fingers on Karen? The disgust, cousins. The disgust. But they end up finalizing their little plans to talk to Tamara and Hayden or whatever. So Zach ended up going to check on Danny, and Fatima ended up going to Hayden and Tamara's house to check on things or whatever. And I'm glad they made this doggone plan or whatever, and they came to a decent solution on how they was gonna handle things and stuff like that. But girl, I'm still pissed off. How y'all let her slap Tamara, but y'all ain't let her slap Karen? For the million times that she's disrespected this girl. But you let her slap Tamara for not wanting to take accountability for this doggone video and what's going on with Gary. The disgust I feel, cousins. I'm just so disgusted. I am so disgusted, child. Child. And no, Zach, you can't go see Hayden. You know what happened last time you went see Hayden, or you heard something Hayden said. It was down the stairs. You remember that action? Beating ass down the stairs. Not beating him up the stairs, but beating his ass down the stairs. Girl. It wasn't worse than Calvin. And Jacoby got the twirl. Okay, I'm not gonna bring that up. That's too funny. That is too funny to me. But I'm glad, I'm so glad that they finalized with their plans with this whole Hayden and Tamara thing. But speaking of Hayden and Tamara, girl, speaking of them two, child, girl, Tamara and Hayden, they were sitting on the couch, cousins, and he do get a phone call from Garrett. We know this or whatever, and Garrett leave a message, and he need his help. But girl, Tamara just against him going to see Garrett. Why do you need to go see him after you was just talking all this about him? Now you won't go help him? Now I need to go see how much of his memory he got back. For what, Hayden? What you did, Hayden? What you don't want this man to remember, Hayden? What's going on? Girl, it's giving Hayden the one poked him. But we found some new information about Tamara. Tamara was outside the bank with her too. And sis was trying to mess up the wedding between Andi and Gary. But since you wasn't going to get far, because you don't even know the whole dynamic between Andi and Gary. Andi wouldn't give two that you come and mess up this wedding. Girl, she probably hug you and everything and thank you. She might even pay you for messing it up. The girl was trying to get up out this thing. She didn't want to get married to that man. She was long gone over Gary. She wasn't worried about that man. She wasn't concerned. So had she walked up in there and tried to mess up that doggone wedding, girl, thank you. Shoot, what you want me to cry? Thank you. Yeah, Gary would have been upset, but still, Andi would have been like, thank you. Thank you kindly. I appreciate you for doing what needed to be done. Because, girl, I didn't want to marry this fool anyway. I did not want to marry him anyway. So, girl, when Hayden do leave or whatever, when Hayden about to leave, excuse me, she telling him how it's a bad idea for you to go up there. You shouldn't do that. You should not do that at all, child. So after Hayden leave, Fatima end up rolling up in there. But when Fatima knocked on the door, whatever, Tamara opened the door and then hurry up and try to close it back. Girl, Fatima, muscle that door open. Like, I know you not playing with me. I know you not playing with me. And you need to stop doing that. And she asking her, why you here? Child, I got proof of you and your man doing something together. I got proof right here on this phone. Somebody guess it. She gonna show her a video on the phone that she got or whatever. But see, Fatima, that's not proof. I mean, that's proof to a certain extent. It gives Hayden motive to do what he did. Allegedly. Girl, because we don't know if he did that yet. We don't. We really don't. Cousins, but, child, I guess we're going to find out. And I guess Tamara going to try to kick Fatima out. Fatima going to end up slapping the sleeves off real quick one time for the one time. She better not put her hands on sis, though. That's what I know. That's what I know. Now, cousins, next storyline we back at the bank, cousins. And what is everybody making friends with Paige now? Like, is Paige finally coming around? You know what I'm saying? Cause this conversation between her and Sabrina in this conference room at the bank was real. It was giving. I liked it. I really did like it, cause they needed that. They really needed that conversation or whatever. But child, it's when Sabrina told the girl she give mega energy. Turns out Paige was raised around a whole bunch of bigot people. Racist people, like Preston was. Raised around all that or whatever. So some of it does come out. That does come out. You know, come out her mouth. Because imagine being a baby and being around that. As a child, we are cushions. So we observe everything. And she observed, not observed, absorbed, sucked in everything that was being done around us or whatever. So she may have got some of that racial hatred in her heart dealing with her grandma and them. Girl, so, I mean, you know, when you round that, you think it's right. And you go step out into the real world and you realize it's not right. You realize you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing Paige she's starting to see what it was or whatever. She's starting to see it for what it was. It was wrong. And, you know, she ended up telling Sabrina, that's how I was raised, and I'm sorry or whatever. I did not know, and I'm so sorry. And, Sabrina, I want you to know that I apologize for micromanaging you all up and through this bank or whatever. I was just jealous of you. Given all the stuff that you've been through, you still are able to hold your head high, baby. And that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. We gonna hold our heads up high. We don't walk around here moping. Black people do not do that, girl. We don't. We pick it up and we keep moving. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Please and thank you, girl. And I'm glad she admitted to this or whatever. I'm really glad that she admitted to this. Child, she even said her and Maurice got a coffee date during lunch break. All right, I see y'all. I see y'all, girl. I love that for them. I really do love that for them because they needed to, because they was not getting along at all in that doggone bank. It wasn't one accord in that doggone bank dealing with Paige and Maurice and Sabrina, girl. It just wasn't. It wasn't fitting. Cousins, girl. So Paige ended up getting Sabrina to release and tell her about the whole IVF journey and stuff like that. Well, not so much, just little bits and pieces or whatever. And she said, I understand what you're going through or whatever, because I have a cousin who have what she say, endometriosis. Yeah, she have a cousin that's have endometriosis or whatever, and now she can't have kids. And all her life, all she ever wanted to do was be a mother. And Sabrina ended up telling her, yeah, I understand that too, because I ended up going back home, you know, while all this stuff was going on, and finding out that my cousin has fibroids and now she won't be able to have kids. And she's only 35 years old. Like, that's crazy. That's why I'm worried that I'm wasting time and I'm trying to have a child now before something happens to me. You know what I'm saying? Girl, that's rough. That's rough, girl. So, child, in the middle of the conversation, Rich ends up coming back though. and saying Maurice said it was okay. I'm glad Maurice said it was okay, child. So he ended up coming back there, whatever, and, you know, suggesting that they talk over dinner and, you know, get through this or whatever. And, you know, all the nice hand kisses and stuff like that. That's cute. Rich, that's cute. Girlfriend. But now he won't talk after he won't catch a toddler fit and run about the office. I'm glad he do want to talk. Hopefully she set him straight. You know what I'm saying? Because, it was given. Girlfriend. I'm going to keep saying that because I don't like how they be emotionally running out and storming off like this girl. For real though, I don't like that. But I did appreciate the conversation that Paige and Sabrina had. I'm glad everybody is becoming one in this bank, because we can't be having all that doggone tension up in this bank, girl. We can't have it. And Paige also ended up explaining to Sabrina how her and Maurice got on good terms and how she had to end up defending Maurice against this lady who was a homophobe. Now, she didn't go into details about her brother being gay or whatever, but she did explain that to Sabrina too. So, like I said, it's like we all having a togetherness. This is going to be a unity in the bank now. Everybody cool. We'll see how long this lasts, though. But meanwhile, girl, how about Maurice in the lobby, girl, spilling tea to Pam on the phone to tell her what had happened in the bank with that homophobic woman trying to get him to count them coins. He talked about how Paige defended him and stuff like that. But all Pam really want to know is how Rooster Riches is working. Pam is a user at this point. Pam using people. I'm calling it out how I see it. She using people. How did that product work or whatever? I get it, you running a business, cousin, but the way you know, that's gross. The way she doing it, cousin, because she did Sabrina the same thing. Wasn't even listening to the girl's story, but as soon as the girl was finished or whatever, then you wanted to talk about the business plan. See what I'm talking about, cousins? She using people for what she could get out of them. That's the only reason why you want to be in this friend group anyway, is to be messy and use people. I'm just saying, cousins, I'm calling it how I see it. Y'all might see something different from me. If you do, let me know in them comments, girl. Let me know what you see that I don't see, girl. Because Pam giving a user. It's giving user. It is, child. And Maurice is telling her how Rooster Riches could be used as a lube too, girl. I'm done. But cousins, last but not least in the storyline, not even last, cousins, because the last one here, we gonna get this one over here. we gonna get this one over with, girl, because I just felt like it just didn't need to be had. The scene should have just been left out, girl, because I ain't come over here for no prenatal coloring sessions. I'm gonna just call it out like this, because, girl, and I'm talking about Karen and Erin, cousins. If y'all didn't know, that's who I'm talking about, girl. I can't. A prenatal sex scene, girl. It's beyond. I know, when you're pregnant, girl, because when I was pregnant, I was too. But, girl. Girl, I get it, but then, girl, I ain't need to see that. Girl. Y'all could have left that one out. You could have left them people on the couch. But before they made it to the bedroom, girl, Erin was still trying to tell Karen how he felt and why he felt the way he felt. Like, I don't know if you for real this time. I don't know if you just doing this because you see Zach starting a family with Fatima. I don't know why you doing this. Is it for real this time? You know what I'm saying? Because, they never was in a relationship. They was trying to build one, but that didn't happen. Cousins, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. That's what she said. Give me 10 minutes. I'm going to prove it to you. So you thought coloring sessions was gonna prove to this man that you was not doing this because of what Zach and Fatima was doing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yes, you are, Karen. Stop lying to this man. You only doing this because you see Zach has moved on. That's it. That's the only reason why. And no, you're not over Zach. She not. She could yell all that gullible trollop tree all she won't. She not over that man, girl. She not. She really not, girl. And it's Oh, Erin, you such a good man. Duh, that you know of. And he said, you make me a better man. Well, why you not a better man right now? What you hiding, Aaron? John? What's going on? You make me a better man. Oh, all right. All right, you got it. But like I said, I ain't need that prenatal sex scene over this episode, girl. I couldn't do it because we was already getting enough with Gary over here. Now we back at this. We at this hospital, cousins. Let's get on with this storyline with this doggone hospital. Girl, Erica done gave this man sloppy toppy. Gary not paying them student loans, sis. He not paying none of them loans, cousin. He not. Get off it, girl. He is not paying none of them doggone student loans, child. It ain't nothing you could ain't nothing you could do about it. Not even this sloppy toppy session, sis. It's not. It's not happening for you. It's not. As soon as I get all of my finances straight, that means he not paying nothing. Girl, you didn't fail for it. You poor thing. You poor thing, girl. I ain't feel sorry for her. She dumb too. She dumb like Penelope. She dumb. Dumb. Gary, you just be finding them anywhere to be dumb like this, girl. It's crazy. Because after she was finished, girl, Gary had then passed out. That must have been some good sloppy toppy. I'm just saying because he was laid out on that pillow. Laid out on that pillow, girl. But Hayden do finally make it to the hospital, cousins. He told Gary how he had to pay the security guard off. Now, Gary needs help with getting Hudson off his Hudson off the record of being his power of attorney because Hudson tripping. He tripping, child. He really tripping. And Hayden just like, why should I help you? But Hayden, he don't remember that he don't remember that he had done smashed the wife. He don't remember none of that. He don't. And Hayden just having flashbacks. So he come back to it. He's just like, yeah, Gary, you know you my brother to the bitter end, girl. I'm done. I'm done. So now, Gary, you trying to get Hayden. I mean, you trying to get Hayden to take Hudson off your list as power of attorney so that you can get out this hospital because you don't trust Hudson no more. Something fishy going on, cousins. Something fishy is cooking, girl. I don't know how to feel, cousins, because, girl. Why? You could have ignored the call. Listen, I don't know, cousins. At first, I thought Gary did have all his memory back or whatever. I thought he did have all of it back, and he was going to manipulate Hayden into building a case against the sailors, but this not the case. He want him to take Hudson off his power of attorney. And I get it now. I get it. But they going to keep scrambling eggs and shaking tables, child. It's just crazy right now. It's crazy. Because that's it for the recap and review of Sistas Season 8, Episode 18, Walter Rose's Girl. Y'all could have left that prenatal sex scene out. Oh, girl. Oh, girl, take it off. I can't unsee that, girl. But that's it for the video, cousins. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one, cousins. Love y'all. Bye.